Hey everyone, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads and welcome to my quick chat about Only Ever Yours by Louisa it's Louise O'Neill. I'm sorry, I messed it up already. It's Louise O'Neill. I just finished that this morning and yeah, I thought I'd do a quick chat about this, but I thought I'd keep it like quite short, well fairly short once I got through the intro. I've got notes so I'm not stumbling, so I'll get into the video. I thought I'd do this style of like short reviews because sometimes I find in my wrap-ups I've got so much to say, but I want them to be a bit more concise. So for books that I feel like I've got loads and loads to say about, I might just do these quick little videos, maybe like 5 or 6 minutes, hopefully on the shorter side, for you guys to watch if you're interested, and get like a specific discussion going in the comments. I'll just give you a brief synopsis. It's a futuristic dystopian novel. I think it's YA, but it's very it's got very adult themes in there as well. No women are born. They're sort of like made, created, designed sort of thing. And they're brought up in a school, a very strict school. They don't like really go out. They don't see the world or anything. They don't have homes. They don't have parents. And they are sort of treated like Barbies. Like they have to stay at target weight. They are encouraged to criticise each other. Their lessons are very explicit. They're not taught how to read. Things are taken away from them if they're seen to be being too intelligent, and they're reprimanded for doing things that men wouldn't like. They are brought up to be men, and when they are 17 they are split up into 3 sort of futures. They've got the companions, which are basically wives for the rich men, and oh, got my hair, sorry, and then there's concubines, which are sort of sex slaves, porn stars, well, all of that sort of thing. And then the last third of people will be chastities, which are the teachers at the school, and they'll teach them things like that, etc. And this novel follows Frida in her final year of this. She's approaching the ceremony. First of all, I want to say it's not enjoyable. There's no funny, light-hearted, light relief moments in this. It is thoroughly uncomfortable. I felt very anxious throughout, but it's so important. The topics they cover are so important. It's basically highlighting all of the disgusting beauty ideals, sexism and things like that women face in this society, but really intensifying them. Like, this was an intense novel. I felt very stressed, but I was glad I read it. I didn't enjoy it at all, but I'm glad that I read it. It's almost like it's a reminder of how extreme our society could go, and that's what makes it so sickening. Like, it's like almost like I imagine people would behave like that, like really easily. Yeah, like I said, I often felt uncomfortable throughout, but I think that made me feel like the writing was really convincing, and the writing was incredible. It didn't seem like flowery or anything. Like, it was very simple. We were very stuck in Frida's head, but it was so convincing, which I thought was excellent on Louise O'Neill. A lot of people have said it's similar to The Handmaid's Tale, which it is, but I think there's one thing. When I read The Handmaid's Tale when I was very young, I mean like 16, and I didn't like the ending because at the time I wanted a very definitive ending, and I think this does have that definitive ending. I'm not saying like which way, like whatever, but it's definitive. Like, there's no like question about what could happen after. It's just the ending, and I think I liked that in this because I thought, when I was getting towards the end of the novel, I was like, oh no, because if certain things happen, I'm not going to know enough about it for me to be satisfied. But I was satisfied to an extent. Just like, I thought I'd add this in here, like a little anecdote about when I was reading it. I read it one morning while I was drinking a cup of tea and I was going to get on with my day. But after it, like, I just had like the strongest urge to do like the like hardest workout. It was very early on in the novel, and I worked out for like an hour, like way more. Like, I properly tired myself out, and I was sore for like 3 or 4 days afterwards. And it was like, for a minute, like I forgot the point of the novel, and it like got in my head a little bit what she was saying. It wasn't like I was thinking anything sort of too distressing, but I definitely feel that like it like influenced me a little bit. I let myself get into this like, oh, I really need to work out. Like I like working out and I work out like regularly, but like I didn't, like I really pushed myself like after reading it, which was really weird. It was a really bizarre feeling. So I'd definitely say that if you experience any sort of ED, like anything on the spectrum, I definitely would proceed with caution, because it definitely would be triggering in that sense. But yeah, I would definitely say it's a good, strong novel. I rated it 5 stars, well 4.5, but on Goodreads I put 5 stars, and I definitely recommend it for someone who's interested in this topic, or even if you're not, I think you should be. That's all for today. I hope this is informative. Please discuss with me in the comments if you've read it. Make sure to mark out your spoilers, because I love to have a spoilery chat about this. I want all my friends to read it now so I can like discuss the finer spoiler points. Make sure to like and subscribe as well if you'd like, and thank you very much for watching. See you later, guys.